Welcome to the Simply Incredible Podcast. I am Daryl, aka the D, here with T Rizzle George Champion.
What's up, brother?
Would it be like the yo?
It's been a good week. How about you? Have you had a good week?
Yes, I have had a wonderful week.
That doesn't... You didn't sell it, dude. Let's try it again.
Man, this week has been simply incredible. All the stars, they got into one big line just for me. Did I sell it?
You might have Jim Carrey'd that one.
Over so just a smidge?
Might have gone over just a little bit.
And get the rope, bring the moon down a little bit closer.
Over actor. Hope everybody else out there has had a great time. Thank you for taking a little bit of your time and spending it with us as we talk about
your time is our time and our time is your time.
All of the different pop culture things that you want to hear about.
Now, how many people will be at Heroes Con coming up this week?
Is that this week?
Not this weekend, but next weekend. Because I had the longest argument about this on Monday. When is this week? When is this weekend? It's Monday. When is this weekend?
Saturday.
Okay.
First day of the week is Sunday.
Yeah. So if it's Monday, so the previous weekend is not this weekend.
That's exactly right.
There you go. Thank you, Ricky Terry. In your face, yo. In your face.
Ricky Terry. I don't know what to do with my hands. Love you, Ricky.
Hey, Snickety Snick, what's up? I am here.
Oh,
Fish Tropic.
I love that name.
All the way from Canada.
Canadian.
He's from Canada.
He's from Canada. He's from Ginger Ale.
Hey, look, I just saw me away.
What are we on, a time lapse? I hate that.
It's always about a 10-second delay.
I don't like
That's why I cover that up with this one, so this one's current.
Hey, what did you do so far this week? Did you have any new books that came in or new subscription? I know you do unboxings. Did you have anything come in this week?
Lots and lots of comic books.
Oh.
Auctions, man, auctions. Lots of auctions.
Would it be tacky to ask how much you spent this week on the comics that you received?
That's very tacky.
How much?
This week,
I have no pride.
Actually, this week I think I spent about $50.
Oh, that's not
But
bad.
the auction ones actually happened last week, so it doesn't even count on this week.
All right, so how much was the auction? How much you spend on?
It was about $50.
That was the auction?
The auction.
Okay, that's not bad.
I got.
How many did you get for that?
I got 5 books and 1 action figure. I'm waiting for him to ask, what did I get?
What? I know what you got. I saw it. You got Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse.
Nope. That was in the dollar bin at the show in Roanoke.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
I mean, he should have seen the video. There was a live stream that I did.
I saw that.
Did it have anything to do with
comic book?
Younger karate style? Not really karate, kind of.
It is karate.
Turtles of some sort. I can't remember the actual art that they use.
Fujitsu?
Don't tell me the internet's like cramping on me today.
Hey, look, we're doing breakdancing.
I was doing breakdancing. Oh. Why are we frozen?
Let it go. Let it go.
Why is it frozen?
Yeah, great live, Daryl.
Yeah, I know, right? For one split second. Hey, if y'all get audio, let me know, because we'll keep rolling until the picture decides to show back up. If not, yeah.
Aww.
I can restart. I don't mind doing the restart.
What do you have to do? Just restart to get it going? Do it again. Restart it.
It might be the internet, though.
Can you send them a message? Said frozen here. We are restarting.
I can. Seems like a lot of work on my busy day.
Good enough.
Here's this one.
Been drinking.
Hey, thank you so much. Okay. Audio is good. Okay, good enough. We'll just keep rolling with the audio.
Still look terrible. Good and terrible. What movie? Go.
I'm still waiting for you to figure out what kind of comic books I got. All I know is I'm going to put the chicken bone in the donation plate.
Oh, dang. Sexual chocolate! I bet you got Batman, Harley Quinn, or some DC
Young
Turtles. I got it.
Yes.
Karate.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I got issues 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
The original ones, but it's reprints of them. Like 5th printing of 1, 3rd of 2 and 3.
Black and white?
Yeah.
Dude, cool.
I think they were black and white through the entire first run. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Were your things black and white? Your second, third run, whatever it was.
Yeah. So that was cool. Then I got Leonardo and Donatello. I think it's Donatello. Yeah. The first runs on that.
Boom Boom Comics is here.
Boom boom. What's going on? I have a plan.
Was that Kirk acting? I have a plan.
It's
Pause acting.
not a good plan.
You do that good.
Fish Tropic. Why do I do the reprints of those turtle books? Because that issue number 1 is in the grands, and I can't afford the grands. I can afford the.
Just read it online then.
I can afford the $10 for a 5th printing.
I literally, I don't know, I'll read a lot of them online if I know that I'm only going to read it once and I'm curious to see what's between the pages, and that's it. After that, I'll never like have it as a collector thing or anything. There's some reprints that I like. Like I remember having a lot of the X-Men. What is it? What were the reprints they used to have? Marvel Tales.
Yeah, Marvel Tales.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days, and then they had.
It kind of bummed me out when I found out they were all reprints.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought I was like, I found like an old rare comic. No.
Then the I hate when you reboot the thing. Now you gotta read. Man, we got small quick.
That diet's working.
Man, I just gained even more weight.
Stop with the burgers.
It's not the burger so much; it's the candy bars and the cheddar chips.
All right, let's go through your diet. I want to hear what'd you eat for breakfast this morning?
I had a 35-cent bag of chips at about 11 o'clock. I've been at work at about 3 hours then. I can't wake up and eat. I can't do it.
You can't.
No, when I was going to physical therapy, and that just ended on Monday. On Wednesdays, I had to be there at like 9:15, 9:30.
Yep.
Nope, can't eat.
I'll be honest. I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm real. If I get in a schedule, a routine, then I can. What'd you have for lunch?
Lunch, what did we have for lunch?
Convenience store fare?
No, we were actually really busy, and I didn't even have time. So
what time was
actually,
your next
you know what?
feeding?
Yeah, I did. I had turkey sandwich, turkey and cheese, and we got the panini little smusher there.
Oh.
So we did that, and I didn't even put the butter on it or anything, because I don't like having butter on it. Mainly because I'm eating like Let me try to ring you up. There we go.
I love it. What did he say?
Yesterday he ate Twix for breakfast.
Damn. That's one of my favorite lines from World War Z. Mm-hmm. He goes, "Oh yeah, man, be quiet about sound, because them zombies, no, they didn't call them zombies. What do they call them? Zeeks. Them Zeeks are on it like Fat Man on Twix. Fat boy likes Twix."
There's nothing wrong with Twix. There's nothing wrong with that.
He said, them Zeeks are on it like Daryl likes Twix.
Not 2, but 3 Musketeers.
That is like, honestly, 3 Musketeers is like the poor man's choice for a Snickers. Like, they couldn't afford peanuts to put in that damn thing.
I don't like peanuts in them.
You know?
I don't.
What about caramel?
No.
Just nougat?
Nougat. Extra chocolatey nougat.
That is like a marshmallow turd with chocolate on it.
You know the worst thing out there, though, is?
What?
A really nasty looking goatee. You ever seen a person with a really nasty goatee?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. Nasty goatees are the worst.
Well, who's got one that you were making fun of?
I'm not saying anybody. Might be someone here in the room right now.
You're being awful. You know what the worst is? These guys that have those big, beards that are in right now, and they'll come and do jujitsu. I won't roll with them. I did a couple times. I'm like, it's nasty. It's like this, like, face pubes, man. I was like, go away from me.
You know what? Someone did not put on here, but they were mentioning to me that people with farmer's tan should not podcast with short sleeves. I mean, really, really muscle short sleeves.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
There's this guy I know. He did a podcast and he had the farmer's tan working. I don't know who that guy was.
That was awful. I just finished being on the floor, and I did not have anything else. And after I watched wearing that shirt, I watched that podcast that night. I was like, "You are a total douche." I was like, "Who would come to the thing and wear that?" I apologize for that. I felt so stupid.
Exactly what I told him. in 2005, when I was 4% body fat, had muscles going every which way.
You did too.
I would have come in here shirtless and been flexing the whole time. And then in that comic book, you know what I'm saying?
I remember in January, that boy was still like wearing just like Speedos, nothing else.
Yeah.
And sneakers.
Yeah.
And a smile. And he did smile.
Back in my day now, I'm old and frowny.
I haven't gotten any new comics in so long, man. The only time I'll ever even read something is if you'll give me like, hey, Batman Metal.
Mm-hmm.
That's my next one that I want to read.
Okay, guys on here, some of you guys, give us some good comic book titles from my man over here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I couldn't do it, man. That guy, he had this chin full of whiskers, and it was all wet too, like he had just stepped out of the shower. I was like,
yeah. Let me just mention everybody that's in here. The Brick, what's up? He is a brick. Says so right here. Must be true. Fish Tropic, again.
I'm a brick.
My man from Canada. Vital Comics. Talk to me. Where are you from? Schnickety Schnick, we know you, and you're supposed to be here today. Ricky.
Thomas Wood.
What? What would Thomas do?
I don't know.
I don't either.
If he could.
Fish Tropic says new Superman.
Oh, is it a good one? Are you on it?
No. It is the Chinese Superman.
For real?
For real. Came out...
like, wait.
There's American Superman.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Kal-El, did he land in China?
No.
And it's that kind of a thing?
No.
Or it's a Chinese Superman?
Chinese Superman.
I'm coming. Dude.
That's probably why he's not focused.
I would take in...
Oh, he said no, the new Superman, not new Superman. The new Superman books that are out now. Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay. Because, you know, Action Comics just reached 1,000 not too long ago. 1,000 issues.
What else is good? Give me...
It only took, since 1937, it's about time there, Superman, getting 1,000 issues.
Yeah, right.
Jeez. Take your time there, Soup.
Hey, throw out some other good books. I'll tell you, I'm a Marvel
Vital Comics from California. What's up?
Who is it, Vital?
Hmm?
Yo. I'm a Marvel guy, so mostly I like X-Men. Have the Fantastic Four started back up yet?
Not yet.
I'm a big Fantastic Four fan. Spider-Man, Avengers. Batman, for sure. I like the Justice League, New 52, and Rebirth. They were
Fish Tropic, never. Rick and Morty.
Oh. But if any of those are on a good run, I want somebody to take and throw me a heads up and say, yeah, look into that.
Honestly, the Avengers, and I mentioned this last week, they had a 15-issue No Surrender run. Very, very good.
Okay.
But Thanos, starting at issue 13 of the new run.
Okay.
Donnie Cates is writing it. Absolutely awesome. Let's see, what else? Spider-Man right now, Amazing Spider-Man. That's been going good with the Red Goblin.
800? They reached number 800?
Just reached 800.
Alright, cool.
If you want one of those, $10 a copy.
Dude, you know what?
I was like, dang, that's too much money for one book.
I remember.
That's why I got two.
The last great Spider-Man story that I read was Superior Spider-Man.
Gosh, that's been a while.
That was incredible.
That was been a while.
I loved it.
That was right after Amazing Spider-Man reached 700.
Yeah. That's why when you said 800, I was like, yeah.
It's only been 100 issues.
Tell me, I don't want to go.
Hack Slash, I've never read that. I've heard a lot of people talking about that.
I have too. I've heard a lot about that.
Redneck, very good run that was. Baby Teeth, we mentioned that.
Yeah, we did last week, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Batman, so you can get to see him maybe or maybe not get married. We still got to wait and see. Well, you don't do it, Bats. Don't do it.
Guess he don't have enough headaches.
Yeah, he ain't getting there.
Needs another headache.
Yeah.
It's like guys with two girlfriends. I was like, why you want two headaches?
Exactly. Our good friend Zachary, God Country. That was an awesome run.
I loved God Country.
Mm-hmm.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was like a big surprise, and that was really, really original and good.
My brother just sent me a message. He goes, "Oh, never mind, podcast."
Hey, what about graphic novels? Have you bought any graphic novels, like a collection of?
I don't like those.
Why?
I like buying individual issues. I don't like. I just feel like I don't have like any stopping point until I get all the way to the end of the book.
I totally get that. That's like, there's a lot of Netflix shows that I want to watch, but I almost feel that if I start, I'm on this roller coaster that now I have homework.
Mm-hmm.
I did watch a really good show over the weekend though, on Netflix.
Excel State Comics, what's up? What'd you read?
You're supposed to answer me and then talk to that. Try it again. Take two.
Okay.
I had this really great show that I watched this weekend.
Exile Comics, what's up? What was it? Miss Hustle's in the house.
Miss Hello. I watched Ozark with Jason Bateman.
That was a very good.
Loved it.
That was still just one season, right?
Yeah, it's like 10 episodes.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were going to make a second season. I don't know why they would, but it kind of left a little bit of a cliffhanger there at the end.
I'm almost hoping that they will, because it just was, man, it had me on the edge of my seats. And I'm a big Jason Bateman fan. I've been a fan of his since Silver Spoons back in the 80s.
He was on Silver Spoons?
He was. That's where he got his start with. He was Ricky Schroeder's like buddy who was like a troublemaker, you know? And then he did another show which really made me solidify I like this kid. It was called It's Your Move. And he was kind of like this kid. He was kind of like Alex P. Keaton, one step ahead of all the grown-ups. Really, really good. So his dry, witty humor and delivery, I love it. Like Horrible Bosses.
Yeah. I kind of like the first one because
I love the first one. I didn't see the second one.
Bateman was in it, and Charlie
Day.
Charlie Day, yeah.
I love him.
He kills me. I mean, I watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia just for him.
That's one of my favorite shows that as soon as I decided not to like follow it anymore because it was starting to go downhill, I was like, I was really into that show for like a couple of years. I love seeing him get like into stuff like Pacific Rim.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, Charlie Day is breaking out. He's making it. I used to love Charlie work. Charlie work on It's Always Sunny. They would always pay him to put on a pillow and like crawl into the crawl space to kill rats with a baseball bat. Any It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia fans here? It's Always Sunny fans?
Exile states that he lives 5 miles from where Ozark was filmed. That looks like a pretty nice area to live too.
Who was there?
Exile Comics.
Oh, dude, loved.
Alone premieres tonight. What is Alone?
I don't know.
He must be filming me at home.
One of the guys works for me told me that the next show that I need to start is Altered Carbon.
I keep hearing good things about that.
Yeah.
I need to check that out.
I might try. I looked and it had the perfect amount of episodes in a single season. It had 10. I can do 10 in a weekend without even feeling like my weekend was ate up the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'm all over
Give that a shot.
I hope it's good.
We're talking about sushi on here now. I can't have sushi since I had the kidney transplant.
What do you say? It's like Naked and Afraid, my favorite shown. Fish Tropic?
You ever seen the show Naked and Afraid?
Yes. I saw the first episode and I was like, is there a delete button where I can unwatch that?
Do they have the episodes without the blurs?
I don't want to see that.
That would be horrible.
You know what's crazy is that you go to watch it because you're like, oh man, they got some hot naked chick in the woods that we're gonna be watching for this episode. Nope. They didn't get in that casting.
No. Oddly enough, Gail was not there. No, she's not even there anymore. Man.
I'm sorry. It's my office.
He got the ruined. Let's see. What else we got going on here? Heroes Con is next weekend. Finally, you're getting a hold of that.
Hey, Boom Boom Comics. That's the one that I wanted to see.
Yeah, Cloak and Dagger
premieres tonight. That's what he said.
Really?
Right, that's what he says.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, tonight is. Is that a Netflix show where they're gonna have the whole thing, or is that like?
I was thinking it was on
NBC,
I was thinking it was on one of the major networks, but someone let us know that too. Dang, because if I had known that, I would have been like, yeah, let's cancel that tonight.
Dude, that looks like I saw the preview again just yesterday, and I was like, oh, I'm watching that.
It does look really, really good.
Really good.
It's one of those things that if it's on regular TV, it's like I just want to record the first few, and then run through them.
Not only that,
the Netflix effect.
Most of the major stations, I'm not digging how they deliver stuff. I mean, Netflix has some bombs too, but
yeah.
ABC doing what? Shield, and did they do Inhumans? I wanted to like that so bad.
I think that was on CBS, I believe. I think.
No, because Disney owns ABC.
Okay. All I know is I still have the last 2 episodes, and I can't bring myself to watch them. I got them saved. I can't do it.
Okay.
Man, that was garbage.
Dude, now, hey, real quick, This weekend, I think, is the opening weekend for Jurassic World's next installment. Do those movies do anything for you? I mean, do you like them at all?
I still like them.
Do you?
I know.
Even though they're redundant?
Well, lots of movies are redundant.
Yeah, but I mean, this one is really redundant. It's even the same dinosaurs, dude.
Well, Transformers, they got the same Transformers.
You got a point, but I don't know, man.
I mean,
Transformers even had dinosaur Transformers.
Well, see, these were different at least. Like Batman. I mean, they had same Batman in every movie.
No, you can't say that that's the same thing.
All right, Avengers. They got the same garbage in every.
I'm gonna bruise you.
Come on, Superman. You're supposed to agree with that. Speaking of Superman, I saw a Alex Ross piece that he did. He's got Christopher Reeves open the door. And there's George Reeves on the other side.
I saw it.
I was like, oh my gosh, I need that in my life.
You put that in our group chat.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I've seen that before.
And I was like, oh my goodness.
I love when he does that.
Bumblebee movie is coming, really?
Yes, yeah, and I saw that just the other day. It's supposed to be really good. I think Josh actually commented on it and said that Michael Bay was not involved, which excited him.
No, because I saw that comment. I was like, oh, so there's a Bumblebee movie?
Yeah, but Bumblebee from Transformers.
I'm thinking Bumblebee as in the female superhero from DC.
Oh.
Not that Bumblebee. So my excitement just went down a little bit.
Oh, no.
I was excited from the female DC.
You don't like the Transformer movies?
I do, but I mean, it's just the point like...
Redundant?
I've seen this one already.
Redundant.
You know what? Redundant? How about this? Rocky movies.
Yeah.
They're all pretty much the same thing, but doggone it, I still love every one of them except for the fifth one. That was brutal.
Was that Rocky Balboa? That was what it was called, Rocky Balboa?
I think it's just called Rocky 5.
Might be.
With Tommy Gunn?
Oh, yes.
You even completely forgot about it. It was so bad. Wreck-It Ralph 2, I'm looking forward to that. Someone said earlier, Incredibles 2, definitely looking forward to that.
Creed 2, I love the first Creed. Oh, man, that was so good.
You know, I haven't seen that yet.
You need to see that.
I do need to see that because everyone said it's really good.
Real fun. And Michael B. Jordan, I'm a fan of his. I loved him in Chronicle. He did not do I know that it's popular to bash Fantastic Four, the movie, because it was so bad.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. With what he got, given to him, I mean, it wasn't their fault. None of the actors did a bad job. But boy, him and Black Panther. That dude was just killer.
Yeah.
Killer.
Makes
me want to do some push-ups.
I finally found one person that did not like Black Panther, and I was like, really?
They didn't like it?
They did not like it.
At all?
Yeah.
Who?
It was one of my friends, and he was just like, I just thought it was a terrible movie all the way around. Like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
No disrespect to them, but you know what? We all have taste and everything, but his is bad taste.
We're going to work on your conversation skills.
Skills? What are they?
Your interpersonal skills. I'd like you to see the Simply Incredible Podcast Human Resource Office.
Joker68 is where? In the house. He's in the house.
I was like, I don't know. Why are you looking to me? I don't know where he went.
That's my buddy. Even though he still cannot spell my name, but that's okay.
Excellent.
He should have been Black Panther. Someone, Fish Tribe said that Michael B. Jordan should have been Black Panther.
You know what?
I mean, I think it is.
Chadwick.
Chadwick, I love him. But you know what? If it had been switched, I could have been like, I could see it.
Here's my theory. It could work.
This is the beginning of the comic book theory.
Did I see my segue?
That.
Is that little machine? The thing about the people, anybody can play that part. A good actor is a good actor. A good part is a good part.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like when they bring an unknown in for superhero movies.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that I've attached to them. I don't have any kind of preconceived notions about who this guy is. It doesn't draw me out. I love it. I didn't know Chris Hemsworth at all before Thor.
Yep.
Dude, he'll always be Thor to me now.
When he had longer hair, yeah. Now, not so much.
Dude, I liked him with the shorter hair.
There was nothing good about that movie.
Good little change.
Nothing good about that movie.
Non-redundant.
Brutal.
It was great.
Brutal.
Hulk like fire, not like Daryl. All right, hey, let's actually go into our topic of the night: movie theories, comic book theories, fan theories.
I know I've got a couple. And do you have any original ones?
Yeah. Well, no, I've nothing original. I do have one. I've got one.
You know, Andrew Garfield, unknown.
Yeah.
And a great Spidey.
I thought he was a great Spidey too.
I'm not going quite to great, but I thought he was a very good Spidey. Very, very good.
I thought he was a really good Spidey, but that second movie was brutal.
Nah, I don't think it was his fault then.
It wasn't.
No.
He was good. He was good. The only thing I don't like about Andrew,
Travis, no. Did not like Ragnarok at all.
No. He's
I think nothing started.
thick-headed, pig-headed.
I think it was just
stubborn.
like The Dark Knight Rises. It started off bad and just kept on going down that train.
He made that decision, I guarantee you, before he ever walked into that theater. I guarantee you're like, well, I ain't even gonna watch Avengers.
Hey, don't you use my wobble? That's my wobble. Penguin, man, penguin.
I'm telling you, if everybody in here would like to take and have a special edition of the Simply Incredible podcast at Comic-Con, what we were trying to get Daryl to do is to wear a wetsuit with a big D on it.
I can cut you off over on this side too.
I'm telling you, I'd pay for that. I'd pay for that. I might even pay for your trip.
So, Travis, do you want me to wear glasses over the top of the contacts I'm already wearing to watch Ragnarok?
Don't listen to him. Ragnarok was fantastic.
This is gonna be me. Ragnarok.
I hate to say it because the podcast we've come back. This is our third podcast, after the break, and every time we get on here, he goes on and on about how bad Ragnarok.
It used to be Fantastic Four. Now it's gone to Ragnarok.
Let's move the show along into the fan theories.
You got dibs on. Hey, by the way, if you guys have any movie or comic book theories, let us know some of them. I've got a list. See, you can see them right here on the blank screen.
You could also even call this like conspiracy theories that may or may not be true. It doesn't matter if it's fun to think about. It's good stuff. Let me see. You start off and get it going. Go.
All right. Well, I'm going with one that I think is very obvious. In the Killing Joke,
Okay.
does Batman kill Joker at the end? And everyone, not everyone, but most people say yes, he did.
What do you think?
I think no, he didn't. I think he put him asleep. And there's a reason why. One, Batman doesn't kill. Just ask Josh Bresno about that.
Yeah.
Except for that one movie where he killed everybody he could.
He's like, what's this thing? A gun?
Dear Lord. He in a wetsuit is my theory.
That is the best theory possible. I'm telling you, he could go around and interview the stars like that, and I'm talking instant fame. We would reach 1 million likes like that. Take it for the team, dude.
Yeah.
I'll do the wetsuit if you will.
But here's the reason why I say he did not. See that? Why he did not kill Joker was throughout the whole comic. Every little thing was really, really noticed, really there, so you could see it.
Yeah.
That was left to the imagination.
Which is a great
and for
storytelling
me, it's
technique.
like I just think he wouldn't do that because of Gordon. Gordon wants proper revenge on him by having him in jail, where he will escape in the next episode, obviously. But
man, that's a hard sell for me. With seeing what he did, and I don't know. I mean, the moral code, it has to be there because if he can take and be too flexible on it, eventually, he's going to be a bad guy himself. Remember what they said in there? You either, die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. There's a lot of truth in that. So
I'm still working on that whole hero thing before then it turns around to villain.
Oh,
So if I live as a villain, eventually I'll become a hero.
yeah,
Which is actually going to be one of my theories coming up.
That's a good one.
Segue.
All right, a pretty good theory. Pretty good theory. I'm going to go to the movies. We talked about this one before, but I love this theory. I think it's great. In the movie Pulp Fiction, which Daryl is a huge fan of, Vincent
Kennedy McMahon?
Dude, Samuel Jackson and John Travolta's character were trying to take and retrieve a case for their boss, Marcellus Wallace, in the movie. And, of course, they tracked down these 3 or 4 guys that had it in an apartment, and then when they open the case up, they don't show you what's inside the case. And I know, this is an old theory. You see a golden glow. And for the longest time, I thought, God, I wonder what's in the case. I guess it's gold coins or something like that. I don't know what it is. I didn't even think anything about it, And the theory is that it's Marcellus Wallace's soul. The first scene with Marcellus Wallace, he's talking to Bruce Willis's character, the boxer, and he has a Band-Aid on the back of his head. And that's where the old theory was, where the devil had, cut him there, and that's where he removed his soul. Pretty cool idea, though, right? It's not, I don't believe it's true. In fact, I even think recently...
Snickety believes you.
Yeah, it's his soul. I just read something recently from Quentin Tarantino that said, that's not what it was. But he's been known to flip-flop.
What does Tarantino know? Like he made the movie or something?
He wrote it? I mean, I don't know.
I've always heard that all those movies are kind of interwoven together. The Tarantino films.
That's a good theory right there.
I don't know if
like
that's
they're their
true.
own little shared universe?
Yeah. I mean, especially like, what was that? Never mind. I forgot the name of those two movies, so I'm just wasting
Recently,
time.
or?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's not Life and Venom, is it?
No. One of them was the Django, and how the Django ended up at the end of
I got you.
that movie with that guy that I'm thinking of right now. Him, yeah.
Glorious Bastards.
No.
Big jump from the Cowboys into the World War II. He's a time traveler.
He is a time traveler.
Now, that would be good. Go ahead. What's your next theory?
Let's see. I don't want to go with mine, or do I want to go with actual fan theories?
Go ahead.
Actual fan theory that I read today: Sabretooth and Wolverine are related.
Heard that for years.
Sabretooth, Wolverine's dad.
Yep.
Because I've always heard probably brother. I'd never heard possibly dad.
In the origin books with Wolverine, the way they made it look was that possibly it was his brother, and Logan's real name was James Howlett, and the guy who was the drunk that was always, the antagonist in his life was named Logan. He kind of looked like him, which led you to believe the guy raped his mother, and he was a bastard child.
Oh.
And Sabretooth was too. But I don't know. It's been a long time since
I mean, Schnickety Schnick, what would you know about Wolverine?
What did he say?
He said, no, it's his brother.
Yeah.
So that's why they never kill each other. Now, is the reason
No, that's not why they...
No, I mean, this is what Tropic said. My question is, do you think it's because they're brothers or because it's father-son?
No, I think it's just because they both have a healing factor. I think they want to kill each other. I don't think that they, kind of gone easy. The one thing I didn't like in all of the comics, whenever he fights Sabretooth, some of the writers will put in there, like Wolverine's thought process, and he goes, he's bigger and stronger than I am and faster than I am.
The $6 million Sabretooth.
I don't like ever thinking, because Wolverine, he's always got that extra gear that nobody else has, and I hate the idea that Sabretooth might have an extra gear. And I'm like,
man, he's like fifth gear. We going to overdrive.
We going to turbo. Turbo. I got another fan theory.
Theory of the fans.
The Marvel movies, big cinematic universe, that everything is got a big connection to it. We talked about this one already before, where Stan Lee was always making his little cameo in there. Everybody thought, oh, well, of course, it's like a Stephen King thing where he's the creator of the product. Nice little Easter egg nod, to have him in each one of them. But in the Guardians movie, they actually have him on an asteroid talking to a group of Watchers.
Yep.
If you're a fan of the Marvel books, the Watchers are a big, part of a recurring theme where they'll take and not interfere, but make sure that they actually have the presence of mind to record, watch, and kind of act as a narrator in some of the books. Uatu is the main Watcher in our area.
Fantastic 413, as I recall.
Bingo.
I know because I actually read it then because this was one of mine too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
No, this is good.
But then he had... I hate him. Kill him.
Now, one of the things I was going to bring up too about that is I always thought that there's more than one Watcher.
Yeah.
So my thought was Stan was one, Kirby was one.
That's a good one.
Now, I mean, you know,
with all of the legalities
Yeah.
and
I mean, it all came back in the 60s. Why not?
if they had done something like that,
Mhm.
what a great
You got
little
Stan
Easter
being
egg.
the watcher with Jack being an underling watcher.
No, there's no underling.
Because I don't think they were, you know, Stan was like, yeah, we did a lot of good stuff together that I told him to do.
That's rough, right? No, both of those, I would say there's an even share of the glory that should be given to both of those guys.
See, that's what I always thought. And when I saw him and he did like a meet and greet, he said, I don't want to really call it a meet and greet. I want to call it like, hey, how's everybody going?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, kind of along those lines. I know I butchered a little bit, but something along those lines. I was like, it's pretty cool, Stan.
Dude,
Lee.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
They said we couldn't even talk to him about any movies, which upset me greatly.
He couldn't answer him about the past.
No, he
movies?
just said one of his people come in and said, "Listen, do not ask about any movies." I was like, "Well, there went my Mallrats question right there."
Oh, dang.
I love
What were you
him.
going to ask?
I was like, "Well, what brought him to Mallrats, and you know, how did that one thing with him and Jason Lee
Oh, it was great.
when they're sitting there talking back and forth?" I was like, "Oh, that was awesome."
That was great.
And I
Does
wa-
the thing have an orange dork? He's like, we never really tackled that with the comic code and all.
I was like, yeah, "Come
Mr.
on,
Fantastic, can he stretch every part of his body? It's like, Jason,
your friend has an unnatural."
get a hobby,
See,
dude.
there it is, right there. Stan Lee is a watcher.
Yep, I like that. Good
There you
one.
go.
The other one, Stan Lee is a watcher. What about the other fan theory? Groot is God. You ever heard that?
Who?
Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now, because you know what one I have on here?
What?
Galactus is God.
Oh, that's actually that's the combination of theories.
Well, do explain yours, and then I will
Okay.
explain mine.
I was hoping that you had a little bit more information for me on the Groot one because I just saw that title.
Well, from what I understand,
Any part
I am
of
Groot.
him. Any part of him.
I
can
am
be-
Groot. I am Groot.
Why do you talk over me like that? Oh, it bugs
I am
me.
Groot.
It bugs me.
I am Groot. There, and that is why what Groot told me about him being a god. I am Groot.
Loser.
Okay, go speak.
When he takes and
So-
has any part of him can regenerate
Yeah.
into another.
What about his dork?
Groot. Yeah, it's
Can
orange
his dork?
and it stretches.
I gotta go home and watch Mallrats again for like.
Well, it gives you a
1,000
whole new kind of look into the idea of something called the twig and berries.
It's an actual twig and actual berries.
So sad.
Anyway, Galactus.
That's a good one.
Interrupt
actually.
me at any time.
Love the idea because that would be his judgment, right? Eating the world, devouring the world.
Well, according to what I read, now you know how this works. It's on the internet, so it's obviously true.
Abraham Lincoln said
Um,
some quote.
Stan basically gave Jack Kirby free reign on Fantastic Four. Whatever you want, just go for it. And Jack would give him a little snippets of what's coming up, because that's cool. So one day he goes, you know what? Why don't you make the Fantastic Four fight God? The next series come out, Galactus, the Galactus Saga comes out.
Wow. I think I actually heard that somewhere before. I actually looked into that when I was, what was it? Mobius's Fantastic Four run.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to find some more information. I think I went to Wikipedia, and I think that's where I heard that the first time. That's a really neat theory.
Mm-hmm.
How about this? The theory that the Fantastic Four are based on the four elements.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Because
that.
I was like, I know the three elements. What's the fourth one? Invisibility is wind.
Earth, fire, you know, with the Human Torch.
Mhm.
Water flows,
Mhm.
you know, and, you know, Mr. Fantastic. And invisibility with actual ability to move something.
Mm-hmm.
Wind.
There.
That's a really choppy explanation. I'm sorry for that.
But it's right. Here's one, another one that I saw.
I don't even think these people are listening to us.
They're totally listening to us. Everything I say is like
I
like
think this is-
another just morsel of deliciousness.
Yeah.
I gave up on Marvel books. No, you didn't, snickety snick. I know you. Spider-Man. his secret identity as Peter Parker was known by someone very early on. Very early on. J. Jonah Jameson.
Why? How?
Because he wanted, one, he was like, you know, he, according to the fan theory, is that he wanted the pictures ahead of everybody.
So he didn't care if Peter was him or not.
Yeah.
He was getting pictures and getting paid.
But he also wanted to kind of twist him, so he would keep trying to do good things. He keep trying to trick him, so to speak. So let me put the names in instead of keep calling everyone he. Jameson wanted to keep making Spider-Man want to do things and give him motivation to show how good Spider-Man is. So he kept putting the newspaper against him, so he'd keep doing good things to make more pictures come up.
That actually is really cool.
And motivate him to keep doing good things. So really, JJJ wasn't a horrible person after all.
He was a hero.
Yeah.
He was the hero that New York needed.
Yeah.
Maybe not the one they wanted.
Right.
Very cool, dude.
So
That's a good theory.
is it true? Nobody knows.
What was the other one I saw? I think it was about. Go to one of your other ones. I'm trying to think which other one I got.
Let's see here. Well, I'll go to one of my original ones. Well, actually, I mentioned that one time before. I'm looking at that one.
I got another fan theory.
Go for it.
All right. Peggy Carter and Howard Stark.
Mm-hmm.
There's a theory that they actually did get together and had a kid, and that Peggy is really Tony Stark's mother. If you look at Tony, he has none of the like blonde hair, fair features of the mom, and Peggy and Howard were close all the way through the beginning formation of S.H.I.E.L.D. In fact, if you watch Peggy Carter's show, that they're a common team where they're like best friends. I mean, really close. And then in Ant-Man, even when they're older, they're still working together.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool. Possible, maybe not, but you know, one fan even said that it might not have been like an illegitimate type of thing, but maybe Tony's mother, you know, the one that he calls mom, couldn't have kids, and he sought out Peggy to, you know, maybe be a stand-in.
That's an interesting one there.
That's cool, right?
I never even heard of that, but I was like, that's very interesting.
That's really a cool idea. Now, I didn't watch Agent Peggy Carter on TV. Did you?
Nope. I never saw the first episode of it.
I think my wife and my mom both did, and they actually really dug it for a while. They were really current. They're like, oh, she's great, man. Hallie Atwell, she's phenomenal.
Snickety Snick over here said Joker is Bruce Wayne's brother. That could be an interesting one there.
That could be an interesting.
I mean, if it had been said by anyone other than him, yes.
Yeah. Now, how come there's no, and I'm just spitballing. How come he never mentions having a brother? Did he block it out, or is he hiding it on purpose?
Maybe he was an older brother. Joker was an older brother, and got disowned by the family.
Maybe.
Maybe Joker is Alfred's son.
Oh, dude. Put it this way: even if that ain't true, that's something they should work with.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. It's like, yeah, here, da-da-da. Could you imagine that? You got Wolverine and Sabretooth brothers, and so is Batman and the Joker.
That would be awesome.
Outside of, for the Rogues Gallery, outside of Joker, who's your like maybe top 3 Batman villains? Are they just the big ones?
Well,
like Catwoman,
Hush.
Penguin.
I love the Hush run. So Hush was awesome.
Did you like Clayface or anything like that?
Not really.
Love the idea of that though.
Yeah.
I just love that idea. I love the artwork.
Because of Sandman? Is that why you love the idea of Clayface?
I do. I love it. I like Killer Croc.
I mean, Croc. I did like Croc. Catwoman I always liked. I guess, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, when I will say this, it's all going to be from the 1960s TV show. Joker, Two-Face, Remember Mr. Freeze on that show? He was awful.
On the 60s show?
Yeah.
Loved it.
He was awful on that show, but I was like, that's hilarious.
Painted him like the Tin Man.
Mm-hmm.
You know that paint when they painted Buddy Epsom with the Tin Man, he almost died.
The what now?
The first Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz was Jed Clampett, Buddy Epsom.
Yeah.
And they put the makeup on him. He had an allergic reaction, almost suffocated him, almost killed him.
Really?
Almost killed him. And the witch, I can't remember her name. The green paint, same thing. She almost had a reaction, almost killed her too.
Good thing they threw water on her.
Good Lord. Scrub that chick off.
Snickety says, was sent away for showing homicidal tendencies.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But it's funny that he never mentions it, even in his thoughts, like for the narrators. But I'm still... They could have done some like hypnosis to him and kept him away. Wouldn't that be great if he went back under and they're like, we're going to bring you out of it. This has been kept from you.
From Joker?
From Batman.
From Batman? You need to read Batman White Knight.
Is it good?
Yeah.
That's pretty recent.
That's just ended actually.
Yeah, I saw you telling me I should
Very
read
good. Poison Ivy, I always like Poison Ivy too.
Yeah, I like the way they draw her. I'm not a bad girl. They just draw me that way.
It's good penmanship. Wait, was that what's her name?
Come on now.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Okay, this theory is one of mine that I came up with, and I'm doing the Marvel DC crossover here.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned this one to you. I was watching a documentary on Voyager 1 and 2. The first ships they sent out to get pictures of the furthest reaches of the galaxy.
Right.
Universe, then galaxy.
No, galaxy first.
Galaxy first?
Yeah. Universe contains galaxies.
That's what I meant. So the Guardians only guard this galaxy?
Just that one.
Well, that's just upsetting.
That's why it was a big deal when they went into the new galaxy and found these new heroes. They're like, wait a minute.
Guardians
Your plan is great,
Guardians
except
of the
it
Universe.
sucks.
Yeah. Okay, but the weird thing about it was Voyager 1 and 2 was shipped out. Voyager 2 was shipped first. I know, that's what everyone said back then. What? Because they had to plan with when they slungshot around the moon or something, then Voyager 2 was going to get passed by Voyager 1. And it was sent
It was going to draft like you would a race car?
And it was sent like a month later.
Wow.
And so when it goes out through space, it's taking pictures first, and the second one comes through and take pictures. And then at one point they split off to different directions. Now, my fan theory is this. Krypton got blown up many, many moons ago. And when it shipped Clark here, all the kryptonite comes to the Earth. And as the Earth rotates, at different times, more krypton hits the Earth in different places, not just all in America.
Which I think makes sense anyway. That's how it would go for real.
In Smallville, it only landed in Smallville.
Right.
But the Smallville theory is that other people would get powers from the kryptonite.
Yep, which makes sense.
So my theory was some of it may have landed in Russia, some of it may have landed in Germany. Let's say it landed in Germany. Maybe this young kid named what's his name, Max Eisenhardt, later known as Magneto, may have gotten transformed by that kryptonite. Maybe in Russia, a young Rasputin. Maybe it landed in the ocean, Aquaman and Namor.
And maybe it went through time portals so that it could take and go and start like the first meeting with Apocalypse.
Man.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, because it's traveling through space. I mean, that ain't any more far-fetched than it made it here and went to Russia.
It went through a wormhole.
Went through a wormhole.
So, and I was thinking, how cool would it be? Because people, I think most people consider, Superman the first real big comic book.
Yeah, I would say.
So,
He's
later on, X-Men and stuff all came because of the kryptonite that hit the Earth.
Put it this way, right, wrong, or not, but I remember you telling me that last week. I love that idea of like, hey, what if?
Mm-hmm.
That's more of a what if book.
Yeah.
That would be a great crossover what if, though.
I'll talk to somebody. Nobody will listen.
Can you make it happen?
Yeah.
Dude.
Maybe Joker had maybe it was like, what was Bruce Wayne's dad? What was his name? What was his name? Old Man Wayne?
No, Jonathan.
Kent?
Wayne.
They both had the same parents, both mother and father had the same names? Are they brothers?
Thomas.
Yeah, that's it.
Thomas would. Thomas could.
Would not. But he, But maybe he had an affair with his secretary, and that was Joker's mom.
Yeah.
And he dumped her, and she went crazy, which made the kid go crazy.
That'd be awful, though, to think of
Crazy by osmosis.
this great man, and he,
Maybe that's how he ended up becoming a humanitarian. He's like, man, I really screwed that up.
What? All
so
right,
to speak.
How's this for a fan theory? It wasn't a random meeting. In the movies, they had Falcone kill the Kents on purpose and stuff. But what if the parents, maybe there was some hanky-panky going on, and
that was the secretary's husband.
The secretary's husband, or she paid a hitman. Shoot that mother. Shoot him. Make it look like an accident.
I got to put
Chill.
a bleep in right there, and I had a bleep in earlier.
Did you? Oh, sorry.
I would never have a bleep in. But I just thought that'd be pretty cool theories.
Like I said, I don't think you need a bleep. I don't know if they're listening.
No, they are focused in hard on their stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's all the theories actually I have on here. Oh, I did have one more.
Last one.
The Thor movies. I think it went after watching the last one. But after watching the last one, it made me think Loki just planned the whole thing out so he would look good in the end. Because he was just nothing but like a side note in Asgard.
Yeah.
And at the end of the last one, he's considered a hero in Asgard.
Yeah. One of the fan theories that I actually looked down when I was looking into theories today was that Loki had planned everything out, did not care about Thanos, did not care about ruling Earth. It was all a distraction to maybe take Thor out of the picture so that he could return as a hero.
Mm-hmm.
That he didn't care about any of Earth. He wants Asgard.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to... You remember what Tony Stark said? He's a full-tilt diva. He wants... There's no end game. All this... The end game is not Earth.
Yeah.
He goes, this is a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just trying to put my brother in harm's way. If he's out of it, I'm in the throne.
Puny God.
Puny God. I love that scene.
That was a good scene.
That was a good scene.
What? Boom, boom, they say. In the Justice League comics in the 90s, that Howard Porter and Grant Morrison. I remember them.
I remember that.
You know that?
I do.
Yeah.
I read it. It was Astonishing X-Men where they made their hit.
Astonishing X-Men, that was good stuff.
I love it.
The first 20 some odd issues, very, very good.
I have that collected as a hardback.
Yeah, you don't want that. You want the individual issues.
I've got those too, but
we've only discussed this 10 times. Yeah. We all like what we like. Let's just agree that I'm right and y'all are all wrong.
sure.
I got it.
Sure.
Wait a minute.
What do we got for next week?
I don't know yet. What do you think we have for next week?
I don't know. We got to come up with something good.
Mm-hmm. Think it'd be as good as this?
No. This is Fantastamoso.
By the way, me saying that I'm right and everyone else is wrong is our Stinker of the Week. That's our Stinker of the Week.
That's awful. Lowbrow humor took us to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Down.
Stinker of the Week, part 2. I haven't brought that in but once so far, and doggone it, I need to bring that back. But there we go.
I love it.
No, you don't. No one loves that. No one. No one could possibly love that.
Okay, so this weekend, you got anything big coming out?
This weekend, I have to sit at home and watch TV.
Jurassic World is in the theater. I didn't see last week Action Point. That might be something that I watch. I don't know what I'm going to do on Friday night. And then this weekend, I might do either Altered Carbon or... No, it's going to be Altered Carbon. I was going to say or Westworld, but I think they got 2 more before they release the whole season.
Where's it going to be released at?
Well, you can binge it after that. Like, they'll have them all out.
Yeah, but I don't...
They're HBO.
Yeah, I don't have the HBO app or anything like that, so... That's okay.
Hey, thank you guys for hanging out with us for a little bit. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. Did you guys have a good time?
Hope so.
Let's see. If you guys have some more fan theories or something, leave them down below. We'll bring them up next week. And next Thursday, Tuesday.
Tuesday, we're going to
Next Tuesday, we're going to switch it to Tuesday. And then Heroes Con is next week in Charlotte. Me and some of the guys will be down there. We go try to do a couple of podcasts while we're down there.
Video, right?
Not from the actual con itself. I'm gonna do some filming and pictures and stuff at the con and do a little wrap-up video for that.
Okay.
But me and some of the guys will try to get together maybe Friday night, Saturday night, and do like a haul video and stuff like that.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to it, man. I don't think I'll be able to make it. I kind of knew I wasn't going to be able to, but
because they actually plan that around his kids' birthdays.
It's my daughter, my dad, and my son. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 17, 18, 19 of June. It's like the busiest weekend of my whole year outside of Christmas.
All right, let's see. Schnickety Schnick, Boom Boom Comics. Let's see. Fish Tropic, Vital Comics, Miss Hustle, Joker 68, and I think there was a couple more in here that I'm missing.
Good peeps.
Thank you guys for being on here. Thanks for chatting with us. Now we have some people that's been on it, not any chatting. Feel free to talk. We don't, pay too much attention, and we just froze again, but that's okay. But because I understand the sound is still there. But that's all we got, and you guys have an incredible day.
See ya! I almost took it from you.
You almost did, and I gotta hit the stop recording button now.